Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode in the T20 Blast with Kent. So this is actually our last Blast game of the first kind of clutch of matches before we have this Worcestershire County Championship game kind of like shoehorned in there in a way. And then we finish up the Blast. Then there's another. Oh no, we don't. There's what, four? Is that four? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Blast matches. Yep, followed by another random county championship game, and then back into and whenever the quarterfinals are, I don't even know. So the season is like so fragmented, and we've got kind of. I mean, it's somewhat reflective of the real life English domestic cricket season, which is just a mess. Like let's not lie about it; it's a mess. Um, Once again, it's very similar. Obviously, if we're playing at home again, we're going to have the same the same conditions. Mansfield, that's not the best. Obviously, Crawley was our number one. Geddes didn't do much. Singh, I guess, could have a go. Ferguson's not done much either, but does bowl. Is useful bowling. I'm gonna give Singh a go for Mansfield, but then I'm gonna move him down. So we just have an outright. Oh, but then we don't have a keeper because Mansfield was doing the keeping. Or okay, I'm gonna bring in Wagstaff to do the keeping. Potentially add the bowling, but oh no, sorry, not to do the keeping. Air. There we go. Air will come in to do the keeping. Oh, it's a difficult one, but the only reason I'm making that rotation is just because the average had kind of dropped down, and when the average drops down like that, we need to be willing to make that change. But here we go. Okay, bowling first. It's going to be a power play split field for both batsmen here. Henry starts us off. We're going to go chances only. First ball smacked through the covers. 4 runs. It could be worse, to be fair. A boundary off the first and a no ball in there. It could be worse. So let's just cover that boundary option early there. There we go. Bosh. Chance. Under edge, they won't run 2, so that's just a single. Okay. 5 off the over, very good. I'm actually debating. Let's go with Everson for the next over. Just because Everson doesn't always bowl, and sometimes it does feel like I've used up all of Henry's overs early. Oh, no! It's still a good over. I don't want to use up all of Henry's overs early. Like I do tend to. There we go. Bosh gets the breakthrough. Prest comes in, and that's a really good start from Bosh. Everson obviously could have had a wicket. Now try and get the wicket. No edge. But we're keeping them below a run a ball here in this power play. This is still very good, very strong. That over has gone for 1. So this is now the last over of the power play because we're at 5 overs done. So we'll bowl this over. Ball's gone for a few boundaries there. So Bosh to Prest to get another. I don't think so. Going down leg. So yeah, look, they're going at a runner ball. It's absolutely fine. Everson, you bowled really well. I'm going to save him for the rest. We're going to go for our spin option now. That I like to roll that spin on there. Was Press the one who was dropped? No, who was it? Was it Orr who was dropped? No, so it was Gubbins. So actually, Gubbins, we haven't. It didn't cost too much. That's not out. That is out. Well done. Good catch from Henry. We'll go to the offside now because Weatherly likes to play through the leg side. Our bowling is just very strong and our batting is equally doing very well. And Critchley is once again on the hat-trick, doesn't get it, and Wharton smacks the next one for 4. But it's genuinely quite impressive. You know what? No, I'm not going to go for Bosch. I'm going to go for Henderson. I'm going to go for our split. Go to our... Here we go. And there we go. Let's just bring you around a bit. There you go. Straighten up a bit. 4 singles and now a chance. Henderson bowling 2 Orr. Is out wide. Nothing there. And the dot ball. Very good. Back to our bowling card. The 2 spinners have come on and that has been a 2 for 9 in 2 overs. Just put the squeeze on. This is our strategy. This is our go-to. But you've got to have the players to do it. And Critchley gets another one. Organ comes in. Go on, Critchley. He took 6 for in the last game. Oh, the edge goes down. That's unfortunate, but that is what's going to happen if you bowl a no ball and they can have a swing on the next one. You've got to be careful. Henderson to Orr. Can we get the opener? Outside edge goes down again. Great. Nope. Okay, 4 off the over though. Very good again. Critchley obviously got hit for a few in that last over, but that was a no ball kind of self-inflicted almost. Is that an edge? No. Going to bring that length back on Orr because Orr's been in for a while now, and if we do let him get going, probably going to score a good amount of runs. Critchley, yeah, he's going for a few runs, but he has taken 3 wickets, so there's no way we are going to bring him off. Especially when ultimately he's gone below that 10 and over. That's fine. Henderson at the other end's bowling really well. Until Orr is now teeing off. You've got to get him out early. This is the problem. Well, not that you've got to get him out early, but you can't let someone face 50 deliveries in a T20 because they are going to get aggressive. They are going to see the ball a bit more and go bigger. That's luck, so we're not worried about that. We'll go Everson. Got to try and get... Four overs to go. Not out. Partnership is still going. 3 overs to go. It's just going to be our pace bowlers to kind of go through these overs and wrap things up. Is that out? No, still not given. It's a very good over, this, from Everson. It's a very good over. It's only gone for 4. Very useful over. He's gone up 5.5 across the innings. That's brilliant stuff. No ball. Oh, he's out for 96. Goodness me, that's unlucky. Middleton comes in, so we're going to go to... There we go. In the air. 1 bounce, safe. Bowled him, first ball. Not really, can't really be surprised about that because they're going to come in and have a swing. So there will be kind of wickets or chances. That's gone for 4, so fair play. But then immediately gone. If you do bowl the last over, you are going to come up against some batsmen just trying to swing and you might pick up wickets, which is exactly what Bosch has managed to do there with 3 wickets in that last over. His figures now look incredible, the best of the bunch. But look at that from Ali Orr. Single figures And then Ali Orr and Felix Organ scoring just all of the runs. So many of the runs. So we're going to have to go at 8s, which is quite aggressive. We've faced a few games recently where we haven't really needed to go that aggressive and really score big. Now we do. If we want to win, we're going to have to go at 8s and above. And hopefully we start with a good start. 7 off the first, that's okay. That's less okay now, Drummond. Got to make sure you're getting some singles. There we go. Well done. A tad more aggression. And again. It's 9 off the over already. One more boundary. Yay. Okay, no, you're all right at the minute. Yeah, you're all right at the minute. Not too bad. Not too bad. Still ahead of that DLS, which is the big priority. Well, there's no rain. It just kind of tells us how well we are doing. 10 off the over. 12 off the over. Good. Okay. No. Well, yeah, you've got to keep going now because you've faced a good amount of balls. Got to start hitting some boundaries, or at least looking for the fence. Getting singles is the minimum, really. Good. Boundary followed by another. Pressure back on the bowlers. Doing well. And that goes as well. That'll be a 1 bounce 4. So that's a great end to the over. The extra aggression looking good on Muyeye right now. And again from Drummond, really opening this opening pair, looking really good, really strong. Just need them to keep it going. 50 without loss, almost a third of the way there. Ferguson comes in. Ferguson gets bowled. Well done, Stack. Good shot. Okay. 2 wickets quickly, but Drummond is still there. And Stack's gone again. 4 more. They just run in the single. Drummond kind of looked out, but he's home. Got to keep the aggression going here. There we go. Good. What do we need? We need 7.6. So it has come down a bit, but we still need to be scoring 8 and over, essentially. Still need those boundaries. It's got to be 1 boundary minimum, because you can make up the 8 on singles and maybe doubles and stuff like that, but 1 boundary minimum has to be the case to take us into the kind of later stages of this. See, that's 7. That's fine. You know, we just got to keep going to the end of the innings, and then we can fire away a little bit more. Shot. Is that going to be 6? It is indeed. Well done, Drummond. He's on 41, looking good, looking very good. Stack just... Oh, no, it's 4. I thought it was going to be a single. So that's 12 off the over. Last ball to go. Nothing there. 12 off the over. Good. So 7.3 still needs... So, okay, we're still looking at 8s then. Still looking at 8s to keep bringing it down. If you get... When you need 7.3, you go and hit 8 again, it brings it down. Oh, Drummond, have a swing, please. There we go. Good. Now bring the aggression down a half step. And it goes again, and this time it is... No, it's 4 more. But that is 8. So putting the aggression up, Drummond responded, and he's picked out the fielder on 49, no less. Haynes comes in. And starts with a boundary. Very good. So 12 off the over. We're looking at 7. Only 7 needed. But I'm actually going to say let's still try and aim for 2 boundaries. And that'll take us to 8 per over at a minimum. Stack is batting pretty well considering 6 off the over so far. One more boundary and we're looking very strong. And that'll be it because it's gotten through the infield. Stack is batting pretty well. Or just an outside edge. We'll run that single. Well done. He's moves to 27. Haynes on strike at the other end. Oh, good catch. He's gone. Air comes in. Game is still, it's not won. Not by any means. Oh, that's lucky. That was very close to the fielder. 7 off the over. No bother. No bother at all. By no means won. Stack gets out and we are really... It's on a knife edge. That's a good shot. Come on. 10 off the over so far. Required rate is down to 5.5 now. Okay, 5.7, 5.8. So we're at runnable. That is what is required. Every boundary is therefore a very, very big jump in terms of what we need. And that's another boundary. Stack, what is he on? 46. One more boundary. Get yourself to 50, lad. Go on. Oh, 5.3. Dot balls off. Like, still not fine. I was going to say fine. Not fine. But they're not painful. There's the 50 up for Stack. Well done. And then he's gone. Critchley comes in. I think Stack has kind of done enough now that the worry is less. Because it's 23 needed off 30. Critchley inside edge. They might run 2 there. They will run 2. That's good running, provided he gets home. He does get home. So 20 needed off of 28. And that's 4 more. So helpful from Critchley. He's come out. He's batting very well. Don't get complacent. 11 needed off 3 overs. Will air. Do not get complacent. Singles are still necessary. I don't know how on earth you picked out the fielder there. Oh my goodness, guys. We are choking. Joey, hit the ball. Joey, what are you doing? Oh my goodness me. 9 off 6. They've just bowled a wicket maiden. Thank you, Bosch. Goodness me. Someone had to go for it. 5 off 5. Calm it down then. Get a single. Bosch. Thank you. Scores are tied. Goodness me. Just get yourself a single and we win. Or do it. The no ball. Okay. Well, if you're Hampshire, you are fuming because you've dragged yourself back into this. They should not have been anywhere near it. Not even in the slightest. How on earth did we stumble? It's that. Look at that. It's the strike rate when you... Whew. It does not matter. We're back to the top of the pile and we still got the win, which means our net run rate has not taken a hit, so to speak. We are still in the positive. It might have been a bit more positive because that one's just like... It works on the total of runs, not game averages. So we're still in the positive, looking very, very good. We've got Worcestershire up next. That is going to be a county championship game. So we're going to have to kind of completely change headspace and get into long form cricket headspace. Slightly difficult to just so easily, but we're top of the pile and that's with a game in hand on the 3 teams below us. Gloucestershire also have a game in hand, and then there's a bit of a gap, 3 wins worth of a gap down to the bottom 4. So we're in a very strong position, looking really good. We're only halfway. We really kind of all we need is maybe like 2 or 3 wins from the last 7, and that will be enough to get through. But we want as many as possible so that we play against a team who's in slightly worse form, such as Derbyshire, who are 4-4 and are somehow in 4th because so many teams are on 6. No idea. But we got another win. We made it difficult for ourselves. Goodness me, we didn't. There was a distinct lack of, ruthlessness there that we definitely need to work on. But we did get the win, and that is half the battle. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.